Hey, hey, ha, yeah. You don't want this. Stepping steady, heavy steps, no rest. Pressure building walls, sweating, can't confess. Eyes watching, I can feel them in the back tense. Trusting, ain't no friends, just a pretense. Keep my head low, quick to notice all the small things. You try approach, get checked, they soft, I brawl kings. Don't speak my name, you ain't solid, you the snitch type. Every day's a gamble, but I'm cashing if the pitch right. I walk alone through the cracks, don't let the dust fly. If they circle back, little mercy, just a shut eye. Never see my worry, cause my face never cracks. Say you want the smoke, come around, never back. Don't look my way, don't even breathe my direction. Say you real, but I peep that inflection. Trust ain't free, cost a piece, no exceptions. Run in your mouth, get deleted from the cell. Shit my way, don't look my way. You move strange, I ain't hearing what you say. My way, don't look my way. Cross that line, you gon' learn it today. Rewind that shit, don't look my way. Don't look my way. Hear the footsteps coming fast, I ain't moving scared. Back against the wall, teeth gritted, bitch, I'm prepared. Say you hungry, but I seen you fall for nothing, chum. Acting tough, but you sweet, softer than the butter bun. Now we different type, edges rough, temper wild. Cold-hearted, ain't no playground for a child. Your word don't buy you a thing, snitching ain't the ticket. You mention my name, next second you missing. Same old face in the street, acting loyal, but you play. Switch your sides with the wind, little boys better pray. Keep my business locked, my circle don't spill. Loose lips bring heat, ain't nobody getting killed. But don't look my way, don't even breathe my direction. Say you real, but I peep that inflection. Trust ain't free, cost a piece, no exceptions. Run in your mouth, get deleted from the section. Don't look my way, don't look my way. You move strange, I ain't hearing what you say. Look my way, don't look my way. Cross that line, you gon' learn it today. Rewind that shit, don't look my way. Don't look my way. Look my way. Listen close to fake slide for a payout. Quick to wave a flag when they heat, let the K out. Keep the hate, I'm immune. Too used to betrayals, all that talk beat cheap. I'm collecting on the way out. Look my way, don't look my way. You move strange, I ain't hear it to say. Walk my way, don't look my way. Cause I vow we gon' work, Lord, walk my way. Don't look my way. You move strange, I ain't hear what you say. Walk my way, don't look my way. Cause I vow we gon' look my way.
Yeah. Hot sun, heavy on my back. Walking slow, got an empty pack. Payday late, shoes worn out. Mama said keep faith, I got doubt. Fingers drumming on a rusted gate. Neighbors wave, but I feel the weight. I'm broken, woke, but I'm holding on. Count my hopes, not what I've lost. Got no cash, but I got this song. Try to laugh just to get along. Cold wind, sleeping on the floor. Dreamed of more, but I settled for score. Friends bounce out, can't pay the dime, but I carry on. I got strength and rhyme. I'm broken, woke, but I'm holding on. Count my hopes, not what I've lost. Got no cash, but I got this song. Trying to laugh just to get along.
cycle the same. Life's tough, but I play the game. No crown, but I stand proud. Speak loud, even in the crowd. I'm broken, but I'm holding on. Count my hopes, not what I've lost. Hey, got no cash, but I got this song. Trying to laugh just to get along.
Still broke, still woke, but that's alright.
Yeah, I see it here. Yeah, you keep circling round my mind. Same patterns, different time. Can't shake it, won't fake it. I let you in, you stay outside the lines. Conversation skipping, feel the words unwind. Your questions never finish, and your last half clear. This air is thick with things we never say out here. I'm playing back our moments, not sure which ones are real. Did I misread the signals, or just the way you feel? I'm speaking in the present, you answer with the past. Every time I reach across, you're slipping out so fast. Does it hurt you like it hit me? Do you pull away gently? Do you listen close and steady? I'm asking cause I'm ready. You push, I pull, back and forth until we're full. It's the same old push, I pull. Words get stuck, hearts get dull. Every time you push, I pull. Breaking in, or just start again. Then you push, I pull, until the silence says it all. Oh, you taught me patience, made me question what I feel. I measure every answer, waiting for what you reveal. Caught in translation, truth between the lines. You nod and hesitate, like you're buying more time. We ain't been the bravest, just two grown kids, trying to blend our colors, but we only get skits. You say you need space, then you hang on tight. We burn the midnight oil, never fixing the light. Tell me if you're tired, baby, I am too. If we're dancing in a circle, what are we running through? Say it straight, don't blink. Am I enough for you, bro? I keep chasing, listen answers, I keep chasing, yeah. Does it hurt you like it hit me? Do you pull away gently? Do you listen close and steady? I'm asking cause I'm ready. You push, I pull, back and forth until we're full. It's the same old push, I pull. Words get stuck, hearts get dull. Every time you push, I pull. Breaking in, or just stall. Again you push, I pull. Until the silence says it all. Until the silence says it's powerful. We are, that's the way we go.
Yeah. Come on in now, check it out. Check it out. Step right through.
Yo,
Yo, she step in the spot, got 'em all froze. Carmex gloss and a shell toes. Stack chips, count bills, moves like NY thrills. Pop like June, real summer feels. Neck on freeze, but she don't chill. Chase no trend, cop no frills. Hear the gas from the crowd, patience thin like seams. Short fuse, big talk, split 'em at the seams. Never once heard her say please. Yo, never beg. They all wanna catch a piece, quick schemes. But she just laugh and rise clean. Bumper the bass, that's me.
Slid right through, no looking around. No. All eyes glued, she breaking it down. Step right through, don't talk, just do. So smooth, hard to misconstrue. Step right through, never waiting in line. She step right through. Retro fade on the frames, brash attitude. Talk spicy, burn bridges, never ask dude. Quick with a jab, rubber bands for the loot. Slide past the block, fresh fit, never mute. Stories could fill up a room if she spoke strife, but she too slick, ducking drama for life. Boys wanna flex but can't pass a test. Off-white uptowns got 'em pressed front row when she stepped, that's facts. She carved a lane, never traced no tracks. Biting the style, only leave a crooked tooth. She flipped the script, drop jaws with the ruthless truth. Keep moving, no rewind. Move different, always inclined. No slip, quick wit, redesign. Lost in the crowd, but she rep that sign. Right through, ain't waiting on fate. All eyes glued, can't hate what's great. Step right through, never chase, just skate. No disguise, just elevate. Step right, got her own state of mind. Step right through, step right. Yeah, step right through. Step right, step right through. Step right through.
Yeah. Look. Caught you on the corner frontin' with the mother wand. Say you down for life, but now you change when trouble comes. I seen the switch in your eye, you drop your flag quick. Brotherhood ain't nothing if you bounce for that fast lick. We used to run the block, never fear no retreat. Back when it was just us in the prayer on these streets. But you got hungry for that fame, started running with lames. Told the cops what you knew, now the squad know your name. I trusted you, dog, kept you close, fed your kin. But now the loyalty gone, and you won't walk in the skin. I got my day one, still hard and fast minds, but snakes always show fangs when they cross them lines. So what's a code worth if your word mean nothing? You broke bread with the squad, now you out here bluffing. You chose a fast dollar over family and blood. Ain't no coming home, you ain't welcome where I'm from. Block loyalty, we don't bend, we don't fold. If you run with the enemy, you left out in the cold. Block loyalty, real ones stick to the plan, don't betray your own. Ain't no love for a fake man. You pointed fingers, tried to act so innocent now, but we know the truth, you ain't never down for the crown. We took risks together, dodged laws together, shared pain in these winters so wrong. Bad weather, was it greed, was it fear, or just jealous of mine? If you cross the fam, you get cut from the line. So you can't buy back trust once it's broken in two. You can't eat at this table, there's no seat for you. So what's a code worth if your word means nothing? You broke bread with the squad, now you out here bluffing. You chose a fast dollar over family and blood. Ain't no coming home, you ain't welcome where I'm from. Block loyalty, we don't bend, we don't fold. You run with the enemy, you left out in the cold. Block loyalty, real ones stick to the plan, don't betray your own. Ain't no love for a fake. See, I ain't asking for much, only trust when it count. You was my brother, but you let that loyalty bounce. Now I'm posted with the fam, watching bats, counting stacks. You chose to dip, now you can't run it back. Block loyalty, we don't bend, we don't fold. If you run with the enemy, you left out in the cold. Block loyalty, Real ones stick to the plan, don't betray your own. Ain't no love for a fake man. Loyalty, we don't bend, we don't fold. If you run with the enemy, you left out in the cold block. Loyalty, real ones stick to the plan, don't betray your own. Ain't no love for a fake man. Black loyalty.
Yeah, this one goes out to you. Been waiting on the truth. Let's set it straight right now. You said you ride, but you vanished in the haze. Promises cold like winter in the alleyway days. I held down the block with my name in the wind. Got a question, where you at, where you really been? These long weeks ticking, your shade on the wall. Some folks talk slick saying you ain't real at all. I share my bread, split half without win. Still dead silent, so tell me, where you really been? Where you really been when the dice hit the floor? Where you really been when I knocked at your door? Where you really been when trouble circled in? Tell me now, don't lie, where you really been? Remember those nights we mapped out escape blueprints and starlight, no room for the fake. You dipped when the heat is straight duck from the scene. I covered your mess, so where you really been? Even my sister, she asking what's up. I got 4 missed calls in an empty paper cup. All the smoke blowing, just covering sin. Swear on these records I need, where you really been? Where you really been when the dice hit the floor? Where you really been when I knocked at your door? Where you really been when trouble circled in? Tell me now, don't lie, where you really been? Don't come around slow, expecting me to pretend. Truth always shows it don't break, it just bends. I seen straight through that story you spin. You ain't fooling no one, where you really been? Last time I checked, your footprints were thin. All that talk static, but action stayed dim. People say loyalty's just letters and ink, but I know the cost and it ain't what you think. So look me straight in the eye, let's dead it right here. Ain't much to salvage, but the reason I'm clear. When it all falls down, let's begin at the end. One last question for you, where you really been? Where you really been when the dice hit the floor? Where you really been when I knocked at your door? Where you really been when trouble circled in? Tell me now, don't lie, where you really been? Yeah, look me in the face. One more time, answer right. Where you really been?
Back in the day when the block was alive, kids on the corner just trying to survive. No fancy cars, no chains on our chests, just raw talent putting skills to the test. Mama working double shifts to pay the rent, while we gathered round the speakers that were bent, spinning records on the stoop till the sun went down, making music from the heart in this forgotten town. Every Friday night we'd gather in the park, bringing out the boombox, rapping till it's dark. No record deals, no contracts to sign, just pure love for the culture and the rhyme. Tommy had the beats, Marcus had the flow, Sarah dropped knowledge that made the crowd go. We were kings and queens of our own little scene, living out our passion, chasing hip-hop dreams. This is how we used to roll, back when music had a soul. No internet, no cell phone calls, just the love of hip-hop filling up these walls. This is how we used to be, young and wild and feeling free. When the block was our stage and the street was our home. That's the way we used to roam. Remember when we battled for respect, not for cash. When your reputation mattered more than making a splash. DJ spinning vinyl, not some digital file. Every track was precious, made us go the extra mile. We studied every legend from the pioneers who came before the game got twisted, for it lost its flame. Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 showed us the way when hip-hop was the voice of what we had to say. Corner store became our studio space, practicing our moves, trying to find our place. No Instagram stories, no Twitter to tweet, just a raw connection between rapper and beat. Big Mike had the turntable set up in his room while we'd cypher in the hallway, spelling the gloom. Those were the days when we lived for the art, when every single rhyme came straight from the heart. This is how we used to roll, roll, roll. Back when music had a soul, soul, soul. No internet, no cell phone calls, just the love of hip-hop filling up these walls. This is how we used to be, young and wild and feeling free, free, free. When the block was our stage and the street was our home. That's the way we used to roam. Now I look back on those days with pride, when the culture was pure and we had nothing to hide. No auto-tune magic, no beats made by machines, just the realest damn thing that you've ever seen. The block party spirit lives on in my heart. That's where real hip-hop got its start. So here's to the days when we kept it so real, when the music we made was something you could feel. Back in '93 when the world was our stage, writing hip-hop history page by fucking page. Yo, I remember when shit was different back then. Had my crew, had my block, had my motherfucking pen, writing rhymes on the corner, spitting fire every day. Now I'm thinking about the time when we used to fucking play. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day. Back in the day when we were young and free. Back in the day, that's where I wanna be. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day when we were young and free. Back in the day, that's where I wanna be. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day. Running through the streets with my head held high, didn't give a damn, didn't question why. Had my boys beside me, ready for the fight. Every single day felt like dynamite. We were kings of the block, rulers of the scene, living life so hard, chasing every dream. Damn right we were wild, damn right we were loud, standing in the park, drawing such a crowd. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day. Back in the day when we were young and free. Back in the day, that's where I wanna be. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day when we were young and free. Back in the day, that's where I wanna be. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day. Check it, I'm taking y'all back to the essence when hip-hop was pure and raw. No second guessing, we had beats that was sick, rhymes that were tight, staying up all damn night. Everything was right, no bullshit politics, no fake-ass friends, just real motherfuckers holding down till the end. We were hungry for the mic, hungry for respect. Every single line that we spit, we had to perfect boom-bap, and our veins turntables spinning round. Underground was the place where real shit was found. No commercials, no deals, just passion and soul. Hip-hop was our life, it was our fucking goal. Back when the culture meant something real, not these fake-ass rappers with their phony appeal. We kept it 100, we kept it so true. Now I'm reminiscing about me and my crew. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day. Back in the day when we were young and free. Back in the day, that's where I wanna be. Back in the day, back in the day, back in
the day when we were young and free. Back in the day, that's where I wanna be. Back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day. In the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back. Yo, remember we used to run these streets. Remember when we had nothing but we felt complete. Remember when those days ain't coming back again. But tell me, do you remember when we had each other's backs? Remember when we never worried about the facts? Remember when those days ain't coming back again?
Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Those days are gone. Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Those days are gone, but we stay strong.
Now look at us, we went separate ways. I think about you almost every day. Remember when? Remember when? Wish I could bring those times again. You moved away. Remember when we made that promise though? Remember when we said we'd never let it go? Remember when? Remember when? But promises can break and bend.
Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Those days are gone. Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young?
Those days are gone, but we stay strong. Here thinking about the old days, always when we used to chill from morning to the old rave. Remember when we had no money in our pockets. Remember when we dreamed about flying rockets. Remember when we laughed until our stomachs hurt. Remember when we played outside rolling in the dirt. Remember when we thought we'd never grow apart. Remember when you told me I was smart. Remember when we carved our names into that tree. Remember when you said you'd always stay with me. Remember when we made up secret codes to talk. Remember when we spent all day just taking walks. Remember when the world was ours to explore. Remember when we didn't need nothing more. Remember when we swore we'd be friends for life. Remember when everything was black and white. Remember when problems seemed so small. Remember when we thought we had it all. Remember when the future seemed so bright. Remember when we stayed up all night. Remember when we ain't had no fears to face. Remember when this was our special place. Remember when we promised to stay true. Tell me friend, do you remember too? Time keeps moving, seasons change, but memories remain the same. In my heart, you'll always be part of my identity. Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Those days are gone, those days are gone. Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Do you remember when we were young? Those days are gone, but we stay strong. But in my heart, they'll never dance. Remember when those days ain't coming back again. Remember when, but in my heart they'll never end. Back when the breaks were raw, spinning tales from the corner store. Never thought I'd make it past the block. Now they watch me rise, never gon' stop. Beats banging harder than my heart inside. Been grinding since '85, that's my pride. Count the days, count the ways. Count the moving through the maze. Step by stage, block by step, making moves again for days. Count the days, count the ways. Living life in different shades. Block by block. Remember when the cypher close to form. Go up with dreams, keeping spirits warm. Fudge drinks with it, it's a case that if it's sudden. So I've been puppeteering, with second guessing. Neighborhood raised me tough and mean, but I kept my vision crystal clean. Write rhymes on the subway trains. Watch it, struck in. Struck the page, count the ways. I've been moving through the maze, through the shaking. Block by block, step by step, making moves they can't forget. Count the ways. Count the ways, living life in different shades. Block by block, yo, check it. From the playground to the stage lights, had to earn every single one my stripes. Battle scars, broken dreams, late nights, but I kept my pen sharp and my flow tight. Kids from the borough know the real deal. When your stomach's empty but your spirit's still. Had to hustle just to pay the bills. Now I'm spitting truth, giving them the chills. Corner store wisdom, street education. Building up my rep through dedication. Never sold my soul for the validation. This is pure hip-hop, raw creation. From the boom-bap tip, beats to the final scratch. Every single bar is a perfect match. Watch me climb, never looking back. This is my time. Times change, but the game stays real. What you see is what you feel. Old school flavor with the modern twist. Check the list, we can't be missed. Count the days, count the ways. Count the movement through the maze. Through the stepping, block, step. Making moves they can't forget. Count the days. Count the ways, living life in different shades. Block by block. From the cypher to the center stage. Every single day I turn the page. Block by block, that's how we roll. Hip hop forever in my soul.